Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, there's something very exciting to show in this video, and I'm nerve-wracked to show you guys because I really don't want it out of the box until this is done. But up here we have the third layer. You guys had seen this in the live stream. Now if you guys did see the live stream, then you guys know that this one actually died. This one had an engine problem and it actually broke, which sucks because it was brand new. Luckily though, I did reach out to Lionel and they paid for shipping and we sent that back. So if you guys have any issues with them, just know with the Lionchiefs, they will ask you for the engine and the remote for it. But they are taking care of it. Either they're going to fix it or they're going to send me a whole new one. Now, with that out of the way, we made some additions to the scrapyard, plus something else. The floor is going to end up having a layer on it, but that's a future thing and I'll tell you what that is. But here is some progress for the scrapyard. So you guys that have watched my first video knew that I had initially put my older train from when I was a kid back here, and I was planning on actually selling it, but then I thought maybe putting it back here. And then I found this guy, and yeah, that's there. So now we are having the Conrail here. We finally got both of these tracks bolted down. The trolley track is yet to be bolted, but we have it in place. We're kind of looking at everything right now before we finalize everything. So the trolley is going to go back and forth and bump and bump. So that's what's going to happen with the trolley. Now back here, this isn't finalized setup, but if you guys saw the video where we demoed the scrapyard, there it is. There's a few other pieces that we may end up getting to fill in there because we actually do have quite a bit of space, and we've picked up these K-Line by Lionel things here with the hooks, kind of make it look a little bit more scrapyard. And what better in the scrapyard scenery than to have the old out of service Conrail and a Union Pacific Big Boy. So I know you guys are eager to see that, so let's go head over and check that out. So right off the bat, I do got to tell you guys, this thing is awesome. This is number 4000. The remote, if I was to actually get the special remote for it, would be 300 bucks. Luckily it doesn't come with it, so it did kind of bring the cost of this down a little, but I'm not planning on running this one anyway. We still have the foam in there because this is going right back in the box when this video is done. I'm not leaving this out. This is by far the most expensive train on the layout, and I'm kind of crazy for getting this. The whole body is metal, so this thing weighs a ton, and if you were to actually look up the specs on it, it actually does a lot. There is a lot of functions with this engine. Now the only thing is I would have to have the legacy remote, which I'm not spending the money on. And honestly, you guys know this engine here is way too big for this layout to actually run. This one will run on the 031 track. It's a special made one, so it will actually run on this track, but because if you guys know how big boys operate, this whole portion moves and separates from like here back. So when it actually does that, the overhang would probably knock all the other trains right off the track. So this guy is going to sit here just for looks. We do have people inside, and the sad thing is you can't see inside of there, but if this was actually running, the firebox actually lights up as if there's fire going. Like, this thing does so much stuff. It is just absolutely incredible. Now back here there is something special going on. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but it's going to involve having a tunnel. So we are actually working on building a tunnel here. Now I did take pieces off because we're having some trial and error with that. But I'm going to show you guys some samples from last night when I actually had the Conrail substitute for the diesel and run through this with some GoPro action. So I'm going to show you guys that now. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, share it with your friends, and let me know down below your comments. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be, screaming at the top of your lungs that there's a big boy on here, and some of you are going to call me crazy, some of you are going to think this is like the coolest thing ever, but I had to do it. I had to. Stay tuned because there will be some really awesome things coming, and I'll see you guys next time.
The apocalypse.